Have you ever felt it? That inexplicable pull towards something vast, something beyond the confines of your everyday life. A longing for a deeper understanding, a sense of belonging to something far greater than yourself. For centuries, humanity has gazed at the stars, dreamt of other worlds, and pondered our place in the cosmic tapestry. We send probes into the void, listen for whispers across the light years, and imagine encounters that could redefine our very existence. But what if the most profound contact isn't out there, in the cold, silent expanse of interstellar space, but right here, within the very fabric of our being, and in the subtle, often overlooked connections that bind us to the universe? What if the answers to our deepest anxieties, our feelings of isolation, and our yearning for meaning lie not in distant galaxies, but in understanding the invisible forces that constantly interact with us, shaping our reality in ways we've barely begun to comprehend? This isn't science fiction. It's a journey into the hidden dimensions of human experience, a radical reevaluation of what it means to be alive, and a controversial exploration of the profound, often unsettling, truth about our intimate relationship with the cosmos. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about contact, about consciousness, and about the very nature of reality itself. Because the universe isn't just out there, it's within you, and it's reaching out. Imagine living your entire life submerged in an ocean, yet being completely unaware of the water around you. This is often our human condition when it comes to the fundamental energies that permeate existence. We are constantly interacting with an invisible, pulsating field, a cosmic medium that influences every aspect of our lives, from our moods and relationships to our physical health and our very perception of reality. This isn't a mystical concept. It's a tangible, dynamic force that has been observed, measured, and even manipulated, though often met with fierce resistance and disbelief. Think about the inexplicable shifts in atmosphere when you enter a room, the sudden feeling of unease or comfort, the palpable tension before a storm, or the invigorating energy of a pristine natural landscape. These aren't mere metaphors. They are direct experiences of this pervasive energy field. When this energy flows freely within and around us, we experience vitality, clarity, and a profound sense of connection. We feel alive, vibrant, and in harmony with the surrounding around us. But when this flow is obstructed, when our internal systems become rigid and armored, we experience stagnation, anxiety, illness, and a deep sense of disconnection. This internal armoring, often a result of unresolved emotional trauma and societal conditioning, creates a barrier not only between ourselves and others, but also between ourselves and the very life force of the universe. It's a self-imposed prison, built from fear and suppression, that prevents us from experiencing the full spectrum of our energetic potential. Understanding this invisible ocean, recognizing its currents and its blockages, is the first step towards reclaiming our innate capacity for vibrant living and authentic connection. It's about learning to swim with the cosmic tide rather than fighting against it. For millennia, humanity has projected its inner world onto the vast canvas of the cosmos. The gods and demons of ancient mythologies, the celestial alignments that dictated destinies, the belief in extraterrestrial beings, all are reflections of our hopes, fears, and aspirations. But what if this projection is not merely symbolic, but a direct, energetic mirroring? What if the chaos and harmony we observe in the universe are not just external phenomena, but direct manifestations of the collective human psyche? This is a radical idea, one that challenges our conventional understanding of cause and effect, and suggests a profound, almost terrifying, responsibility. Consider the escalating global anxieties, the pervasive sense of existential dread, the increasing polarization and conflict that seem to plague our modern world. Are these merely social or political issues, or are they symptoms of a deeper, energetic imbalance within the human collective? What if our internal state, our emotional landscape, our collective consciousness is actively shaping the very reality we inhabit, including our interactions with forces beyond our planet? This perspective suggests that the contact we seek, or fear, from space might not be an external invasion, but a direct, energetic response to our own internal state. If our collective consciousness is fragmented, armored, and driven by fear, what kind of contact might we attract or manifest? Conversely, if we cultivate inner harmony, emotional liberation, and a collective sense of interconnectedness, what new possibilities might open up for genuine, benevolent interaction with the wider cosmos? This episode, we explore the controversial notion that our inner world is not separate from the outer universe, but an integral part of a vast, interconnected, energetic system where our collective emotional state acts as a cosmic beacon, attracting or repelling forces that mirror our own internal landscape. It's a call to look inward, not just outward, for the true nature of cosmic contact. This idea of a cosmic mirror leads us to an uncomfortable, even polemic truth. What if the perceived threats from space, the anxieties surrounding UFOs, the fear of the unknown are not external dangers, but reflections of our own unresolved collective neurosis? What if the aliens we fear are not invaders from distant planets, but energetic manifestations of our own suppressed fears, our own technological hubris, and our own inability to live in harmony with ourselves and our planet? This is a challenging perspective, one that shifts the blame from an external other to our own internal state. It suggests that the space we are making contact with is not just physical, but energetic, and that the nature of this contact is determined by the quality of our own collective energy. When humanity is consumed by fear, aggression, and the pursuit of destructive technologies, we inadvertently create an energetic resonance that attracts or manifests as experiences that mirror these internal states. Think about the escalating arms race, the environmental degradation, the constant state of global tension. These are all symptoms of a collective emotional plague, a deep-seated neuroses that prevents us from evolving into a truly conscious and harmonious species. This episode delves into the controversial idea that our contact with space is not a passive reception of external signals, but an active, energetic co-creation, where our collective emotional and energetic state determines the nature of the interaction. It's a sobering thought, but also an empowering one, because it implies that the power to change the nature of this contact lies not in building more advanced defenses, but in healing our own collective consciousness. It's about recognizing that the threat is not out there, but within ourselves, and that true cosmic security begins with inner peace and collective emotional liberation. If our internal state dictates the nature of our cosmic contact, then the path to a benevolent and harmonious interaction with the universe becomes clear. It begins with profound, personal, and collective healing. This isn't about waiting for a savior from the stars. It's about becoming the architects of our own cosmic destiny. It's about dismantling the energetic armoring that separates us from our true selves, from each other, and from the living energy of the cosmos. How do we do this? It starts with recognizing and releasing suppressed emotions, with cultivating genuine self-awareness, and with fostering authentic connection. Imagine a world where individuals are emotionally liberated, where fear is replaced by love, where competition gives way to collaboration, and where the pursuit of power is transformed into the pursuit of wisdom. This isn't a naive fantasy. It's a tangible possibility, a natural outcome of aligning with the fundamental laws of the universe. Practical steps include engaging in practices that promote energetic flow, such as conscious breathing, authentic emotional expression, and genuine human connection. It involves challenging societal norms that promote suppression and conformity, and embracing our innate capacity for spontaneity and joy. It means recognizing that our individual healing contributes directly to the healing of the collective, and that a healed humanity will naturally attract and manifest a different kind of contact with space. One based on mutual respect, shared wisdom, and cosmic collaboration. This chapter offers a hopeful yet challenging vision that the future of our cosmic interactions lies not in technological advancement. It's about becoming worthy of true contact, by first making contact with the deepest, most authentic parts of ourselves. For decades, the concept of alien contact has been dominated by external narratives, benevolent visitors, hostile invaders, or enigmatic observers. But what if the most profound alien encounter is not with beings from distant galaxies, but with the parts of ourselves we have disowned, suppressed, and exiled into the shadows of our own psyche? This is the radical proposition that emerges when we truly delve into the implications of contact with space. That our collective unconscious, filled with unresolved traumas, unexpressed emotions, and unacknowledged desires, acts as a powerful energetic field, a space within us that mirrors the vast, unknown cosmos. When we refuse to confront these inner aliens, our fears, our aggressions, our vulnerabilities, they don't simply disappear. Instead, they manifest in our external reality, often as the very threats we project onto the unknown. Think about the pervasive anxieties surrounding global conflicts, the rise of authoritarianism, the environmental crisis, or even the increasing mental health epidemic. Are these merely external problems, or are they symptoms of a deeper, internal fragmentation, a collective neurosis that prevents us from evolving? This perspective suggests that the invasion we fear is not from outer space, but from our own unexamined inner space. The abductions we hear about, the feelings of being controlled or manipulated, could be symbolic representations of how we are held captive by our own unconscious patterns, by the societal conditioning that alienates us from our authentic selves. This is not to dismiss genuine experiences, but to offer a complementary lens through which to understand them. If we are to truly make contact with a benevolent cosmos, we must first make peace with our inner being. This involves a courageous journey into our own shadow, a willingness to acknowledge and integrate the parts of ourselves we have deemed unacceptable. It means confronting the fear of our own power, the shame of our own vulnerability, and the anger of our own suppression. Only by doing so can we dissolve the internal barriers that prevent us from experiencing true freedom and authentic connection, not just with ourselves and each other, but with the wider universe. This episode challenges us to look inward for the source of our cosmic anxieties, and to recognize that the path to true contact begins with self-integration and the courageous embrace of our own humanity. The universe, in its infinite complexity, is a constant interplay of creation and destruction, expansion and contraction, light and shadow. Yet, human consciousness often struggles with this inherent duality, seeking to categorize everything into rigid binaries of good and evil. This dualistic thinking, deeply ingrained in our societal structures and belief systems, creates a profound energetic imbalance, preventing us from truly understanding the dynamic nature of the cosmos and our place within it. Contact with space invites us to move beyond these simplistic categorizations, to embrace the inherent paradox of existence, and to recognize that even what we perceive as destructive forces can be integral to a larger creative process. Consider the birth and death of stars, the cyclical nature of ecosystems, or even the process of personal transformation, which often involves the destruction of old patterns to make way for new growth. When we resist this natural flow, when we cling to rigid notions of what should be, we create energetic blockages that manifest as suffering, conflict, and stagnation. This is particularly relevant when we consider the threat of extraterrestrial contact. If we approach the unknown with a rigid fear-based dualism, categorizing aliens as either good or evil, we miss the opportunity for genuine understanding and evolutionary growth. What if these encounters, even the unsettling ones, are not simply about invasion or salvation, but about a profound energetic exchange, a cosmic dance that challenges our limited perceptions and forces us to expand our consciousness? This chapter explores the idea that true contact requires a radical shift in perspective, a willingness to transcend our ingrained dualities and embrace the full spectrum of cosmic reality. It's about recognizing that the universe is not inherently good or evil, but a dynamic interplay of forces, and that our ability to navigate this complexity determines the nature of our interaction with it. It's about understanding that even in destruction, there is the seed of creation, and that by embracing this cosmic dance, we can unlock new dimensions of understanding and collaboration. Every thought, every emotion, every action we undertake as individuals and as a collective leaves an energetic imprint on the cosmos. This isn't just a poetic notion, it's a fundamental principle of the living universe. Our collective consciousness, our emotional landscape, our technological advancements, all contribute to a unique energetic signature that radiates outward into space, acting as a beacon, attracting or repelling forces that resonate with our own vibrational frequency. Contact with space suggests that the nature of the contact we experience is not random, but a direct reflection of this energetic footprint. If our signature is one of fear, aggression, and fragmentation, then we are likely to attract or manifest experiences that mirror these qualities. If, however, our signature is one of love, harmony, and conscious evolution, then we open ourselves to benevolent interactions and collaborative possibilities. Think about the impact of our global communication networks, our satellite systems, our space probes. These are not just physical extensions into space, but energetic extensions of our collective consciousness. What kind of message are we truly sending? Are we broadcasting our unresolved conflicts, our technological hubris, or our yearning for connection and understanding? This episode delves into the profound responsibility that comes with being a conscious species in a living universe. It challenges us to consider the ethical implications of our energetic footprint and to recognize that our internal state has far-reaching cosmic consequences. It's about understanding that contact is not just about receiving signals, but about actively broadcasting our own, and that the quality of that broadcast determines the nature of the response. It's a call to elevate our collective energetic signature, to consciously cultivate a frequency of peace, harmony, and conscious evolution, thereby inviting a different kind of contact, one that serves the highest good of all. This is our cosmic responsibility and our greatest opportunity. Regardless of its nature, genuine contact with space, whether it's an external encounter or a profound internal realization, acts as a powerful catalyst for the expansion of consciousness. It shatters preconceived notions, challenges established paradigms, and forces us to confront the limitations of our current understanding. This transformative power is at the heart of contact with space, which suggests that humanity is on the cusp of a profound evolutionary leap, driven by our increasing awareness of our place in a larger cosmic context. Think about the historical moments when humanity's worldview was dramatically altered: the Copernican revolution, the discovery of new continents, the advent of quantum physics. Each of these moments forced a re-evaluation of our reality, leading to profound shifts in consciousness. Contact with space posits that a similar, even more profound shift is underway, driven by our growing understanding of the energetic universe and our interconnectedness with it. This isn't just about intellectual understanding. It's about a visceral, emotional, and spiritual awakening. It's about recognizing that the universe is far more alive, far more intelligent, and far more interconnected than we ever imagined. This realization can be unsettling, even terrifying, as it dismantles our comfortable illusions of separation and control. But it is also incredibly empowering, as it reveals our innate capacity for cosmic consciousness and our potential to participate in a grander evolutionary design. This chapter explores the transformative impact of contact on individual and collective consciousness, highlighting how these encounters, whether internal or external, serve as catalysts for profound personal and societal change. It's about embracing the discomfort of growth and recognizing that the universe is constantly inviting us to expand our awareness, to shed our limitations, and to step into our true cosmic potential. The profound insights offered by contact with space and the broader work of Wilhelm Reich present a fundamental dilemma for humanity: the choice between embracing cosmic truth and succumbing to societal suppression. Throughout history, those who have dared to challenge established paradigms, to reveal uncomfortable truths, or to propose radical new understandings of reality have often been met with ridicule, persecution, and censorship. This is particularly true when these truths threaten the existing power structures, the ingrained belief systems, or the collective neuroses that keep humanity in a state of energetic armor. Contact with Space vividly illustrates this struggle, detailing the fierce resistance Reich encountered as he sought to share his discoveries about the living energy of the cosmos and its implications for human well-being. His work, which dared to bridge the gap between the physical and the energetic, the scientific and the spiritual, was deemed too controversial, too threatening to the established order. This suppression is not merely an academic debate. It has profound implications for our collective development. When we suppress uncomfortable truths, when we silence dissenting voices, when we demonize those who see beyond the conventional, we collectively choose stagnation over growth, ignorance over wisdom, and fear over liberation. This episode delves into the ongoing battle between cosmic truth and societal suppression, highlighting the courage required to embrace uncomfortable realities and the profound cost of collective denial. It's about recognizing that the emotional plague is not just an internal phenomenon, but a societal force that actively resists the expansion of consciousness and the realization of our true cosmic potential. It's a call to awaken to the subtle and overt forms of suppression that keep us from our own truth, and to actively choose liberation, even in the face of resistance. The future of contact with space is not a predetermined destiny. It is a future we are actively co-creating, moment by moment, through our individual and collective choices. Contact with Space offers a powerful vision of this future, one where humanity consciously engages with the living energy of the cosmos, not as passive recipients, but as active participants in a grand evolutionary design. This future is not about waiting for aliens to save us or to conquer us. It's about becoming the conscious architects of our own cosmic destiny. It's about recognizing that the universe is constantly communicating with us through subtle, energetic signals, through intuitive insights, and through the very fabric of our lived experience. The question is, are we listening? Are we open to receiving these communications? Or are we too armored, too distracted, too fearful to perceive them? Contact with the Space culminates in a powerful call to action, an invitation to embrace our role as conscious co-creators of a new cosmic era. It's about cultivating a state of energetic openness, of emotional liberation, and of collective harmony, thereby creating a resonant field that attracts benevolent interactions and collaborative possibilities. It's about understanding that our individual transformation is not just a personal journey, but a vital contribution to the collective evolution of humanity and our place in the wider cosmos. This is the ultimate promise of Contact with Space, that by healing ourselves, by expanding our consciousness, and by embracing our true energetic nature, we can unlock a future of profound connection, limitless potential, and authentic cosmic collaboration. The choice, as always, is yours. Will you answer the call? Will you step into your power as a conscious co-creator of a new cosmic future? The universe is waiting for your answer. The journey begins now, not in a spaceship, but within your own heart. If this journey resonated with you, join our community of cosmic explorers. Subscribe and share this message, because your engagement helps us continue to uncover these silenced truths. And make sure you hit the notification bell, because this is only the beginning. In our next deep dive into Contact with Space, we will explore the laws of cosmic harmony and dissonance. We'll ask, what is humanity's collective shadow, and how might it be manifesting the very alien threats we fear? And finally, we will reveal the controversial, scientific name for this universal life force that led to the persecution of its discoverer. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next cosmic transmission.